Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the latest offering from Wolfheart, Skull Soldiers. They announced that they have an EP coming out March 5th, right before my birthday and Thomas's birthday. We both have our birthdays in the good month of March. It's a great month. Great, it's huge.
It's huge.
Well, it has 31 days. It's one of the biggest ones. So, and we're two big dudes. So, you know, great things happen in March. So anyways, there's a new EP coming out. I'm going to be putting a link for the pre-order for that EP on the description of this video. So do yourselves a favor and pre-order it. I already did. I pre-ordered the vinyl that comes with a t-shirt and a patch. And now when I was pre-ordering this vinyl t-shirt and patch from Napalm Records web store, to support our good friends in Wolfheart, I thought these guys need to put together a much better VIP package. Why not include in that package, you can keep the patch, that's fine, you can keep the vinyl, the t-shirt, I love all of that, but why not offer an even more special limited edition bundle with an ice cream wrapper that Thomas ate during the recording
and signed.
Yeah, perfect. During the recording of the
I feel
EP.
like Wolfheart need to make their own ice cream.
Yeah.
Like how Corporal Kleiny have their own vodka.
Wolfheart with their own ice cream?
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. We should get Baskin Robbins on the line.
Yeah.
See what they can do. Wolf Turd. Call it Wolf Turd. Maybe that's not a great idea.
It's like
make it chunky. Make it chocolate chip chunky.
Ice cream popsicles that have like SpongeBob's face and like Sonic's face. You just need one of those, but with the wolf.
Oh, I thought you were going to say with Thomas's face. I don't want to lick his face. Like, that would be super disturbing.
Yeah.
That would be getting Thomas's face all the way in my mouth. The wolf is a much better idea.
The wolf
or a paw.
Oh yeah.
A wolf paw. Like, that would be great too. Either way. But you know, I'm sure he went through a huge amount of ice cream while he was recording this EP. Why not keep the wrappers of each individual ice cream and add that to the bundle? Make it a VIP pack and then number them 1 out of 50 and sign them.
1 out of 50. That's a lot.
That's just for one song.
Oh yeah.
That's just for one. Have you seen how much ice cream this guy eats? All of them, but just him alone. You don't get a body like that by eating pretzels. It just doesn't happen. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first on this one. Well, what do you think of the latest offering from Wolfheart from this upcoming EP?
Oh, I mean, I didn't expect the whole different language in the middle of the song with the backwards threes. I'm always talking about those backwards threes, man. They always get me whenever I see them. I don't know what sound they make.
I was gonna say the regular threes get you anyways.
The regular threes, I'm terrible at math. But those backwards threes, I don't know what sound they actually make.
3 is just half an 8.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, it
if you cut an 8 in half,
okay.
you'll have 2 threes, one backwards and one regular. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
You thought half like dividing by 2?
I thought you were having a brain fart.
No, half of 8 is 4. Like seriously, but if you cut them in the middle, then you have 2 threes, right? So, one backwards and one forwards. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
one normal 3 and one's Russian
or Ukrainian, whatever.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So you were saying. Yeah, so that surprised you a little bit.
That surprised me a little bit. But I did like. I could understand what he was.
He was repeating the same stuff that he had said before. I feel, don't you think?
Yeah.
But no, he's just in a different language.
In a different language, but I gotta find out what it was.
Just listen to the song again. See what the lyrics were saying in that portion before.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to type that into Google Translate? I don't think they have a backwards 3 on the keyboard.
No, I'm just watch the video again. See what the lyrics were saying the part before.
Oh, and
match it up to that, so you will kind of get the translation, assuming that it's the same thing. I think it is. I could be wrong, but I think.
But I did like that. It was a cool switch. It was nice to bring something different into his vocal range, because his vocals, I love his vocals, man. They're so deep and brutal, but
at the same time very welcoming. I don't know.
Yeah, very well. I don't know. It's a weird welcoming vibe that I get from his vocals, especially in the chorus when it becomes more
soothing.
Melodic.
It's more soothing, I think.
Yeah, especially in the chorus when it becomes more melodic. His vocals kind of have that. Even though they're brutal, they're very soothing and warm. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Now, musically, what did you think of the track?
Music, it's Wolfheart, man. Like these guys they don't do.
It's Wolfheart, but this one.
It was a bit different. I will say.
Had some different elements to it.
Especially because
it's not like a cookie cutter Wolfheart song that they took from the past and moved it into the future.
Because Wolfheart usually the chorus becomes very very melodic, and it's multiple throughout the song. But this one, it took a while to get into that very melodic part of the song. So from there, it was just brutal, and it was less vocals than normal Wolfheart songs. Because normal Wolfheart songs, there's a lot of lyrics and stuff. But this one, he says something, and then it just lets you take in the music, and then he goes again and lets you take in the music. But I really like that.
Okay, so now let me give you a couple of things to chime on. I like what you said. I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel and say you said everything. In my opinion, you're not wrong about anything you said. Now, my perspective when I started listening to this song is that as the song starts, I was like, oh, I was expecting this to be more. Maybe I shouldn't say I was expecting, but it kind of surprised me how the song starts, because it's a very brutal song almost from the get. Not brutal, but it's like a little bit like in your face.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're being grabbed by the neck and somebody's like right there in front of you telling you what's going on.
For the whole song.
For the whole song. It's not a song that kind of like lets you linger into it. That has some brutality, but also has some atmosphere. No, it's kind of like in your face from like the get-go.
Yeah, this one is.
It doesn't simmer.
Less atmospheric and less melodic than most Wolfheart tracks.
I would agree, and it's more like I said, it's more abrasive. It's a little bit more like, like really in your face.
Yeah.
Like like spit and all, like just really in your face. I just felt that right from the get-go. Now, I thought there was some interesting elements. The guitar melody throughout the song is incredible. It's not necessarily in the forefront, but it's not necessarily in the background either. It's like somewhere, it's in limbo. It's somewhere in between. But my ears were always like kind of like going to it, and I love how it sounded. And it didn't have, like I said, it was kind of in limbo. It was not like a guitar riff that's like penetrating, like abrasive. It's not like super melodic that becomes almost haunting and atmospheric. It kind of like in the middle of those two worlds. But it worked really well for the more abrasive approach as far as the vocals and how the whole track feels. I also like that almost, what do you call it, that humming. It's not a choir because it wasn't a choir, but it was like there was like this siren voice there. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting because it wasn't there through the whole song, but it was there at the beginning of the track, and it gave the track a little bit of a different vibe. It had an interesting feel. It added an interesting layer to the song. I just thought it was interesting that it was there, and then I didn't see it back again later. I was kind of hoping that it would come back, but it didn't, and that still works okay. Now, the last thing I want to say is that the guitar solo, to me, in a song that I felt at times was a little bit outside of the box of what I've come to expect from Wolfheart, the guitar solo was perhaps the element that was more in the box. It, like, when I think of Wolfheart, I always think of winter metal, right? Like, you know, the atmospheric winter
very atmospheric,
soundscape.
melodic, yeah.
The guitar solo was that cold winter breeze that is so cold that it burns your face the moment it hits. It had that feel to it. The rest of the track, from a guitar perspective, it had a blend of melody, heaviness, was chunky at times. It had layers, it had thickness. You could feel the thickness of the guitars throughout the song. And I really like how the guitars sounded all the way throughout the track. But I didn't feel like it was necessarily your typical guitar sounding Wolfheart track, if you will.
Because Wolfheart always have a way of blending the brutality in their verses with atmosphere. So you really just, even though it's very brutal and fast, you can really kind of feel the atmosphere.
Yeah, and I felt that this song, the song grew as it progressed. It didn't stay uniform. It's not a track that really stays uniform. I mean, it doesn't stay uniform with the vocals because he changes the languages, but it's also musically, it's not a song that necessarily stays very uniform throughout. It kind of gives you a different thing here, it gives you a different thing there, and then it changes a little bit here, changes a little bit there. So from all of those changes, while still being Wolfheart, the perception that I had going through the song is that this had a little bit of more of an untraditional Wolfheart approach. Then when it got to the solo, I felt like, wow, I'm home. Because the solo was the thing that I felt like was the closest to
a normal Wolfheart track.
Yeah, like the your typical Wolfheart element. Do you know what I mean? It felt like that cold breeze, that cold wind. Like it had that ability to it had the ability of transforming the sound into atmosphere. And I honestly don't think there was any other moment of the track that I felt that the song was being transformed from a musical element into an atmospheric element, which normally happens all the time in a Wolfheart song. I didn't feel like I was getting that until I got to the solo. The solo felt like this is the heartbeat of the wolf. Like this is it. In my opinion, that allowed the whole track to be a lot more dynamic and still feel like a Wolfheart song. That solo was the glue that kind of like brought it all together. It's like you're getting to the destination, but we're taking different roads. But at the end of the day, we still all end up in the same point. It's just that your experience to get there is different from my experience to get there because we took different paths. This song kind of feels that way. It feels like you're taking all these different paths, but at the end, when that solo comes, we're all at the same place at the same time. You know, so I kind of get that feeling from this track, and you see that in the vocals too. Sometimes in Wolfheart songs, he's able to use his voice also as an atmospheric element.
Yeah.
And I felt like on this track it was more abrasive. Like I said, it's like holding me by the neck and like telling me like the lyrics of the song, like listen to me, motherfucker. Like I kind of got that feeling, and that's this is not a bad thing. No, it's just how it feels a little bit different.
It feels nice to listen to a new side of Wolfheart.
More pissed off.
More pissed off, yeah.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more pissed off.
It's like instead of
fuck the Rona, fuck the Rona. Probably that's what he was thinking when he was recording.
There was not enough ice cream bars during this recording session. I'm pissed.
I'm pissed. Somebody ate my last Klondike. Who was the motherfucker that ate my last Klondike? Jonas.
The whole song is him grabbing him by the shirt.
Oh, I thought he was going to grab him by the Klondike.
Oh,
see what I did there?
Yeah.
All right. On that note, guys, I was going to say come back tomorrow, but no, there's going to be another surprise video after this. It's surprise doubleheader today.
Yeah.
We have another video coming right after this, so don't go anywhere. Click refresh. And if you haven't done so, smash that subscribe button. Just smash it. Like, hit it hard. Hard. All right.
We're being the stereotypical YouTubers.
Exactly. All right. On that note, see you guys at the next video.
See ya.